Hello, hello. We're live? Okay. Boom. It's that time of the month again. Es el segundo jueves de cada mes. Remember, we do first-time home buyer seminars, just like last month. So you know anybody that's interested, have them join. Pass it in link. We can also do it through Zoom. Si quieren el Zoom link, también just do it in the comments. And here's William. He's gonna go through the programs and stuff. If you have any questions, again, just put it in the comments and we'll go from there. All right, all yours.
Hey guys, my name is William Nava with New American Funding. I work with Janet and Sam. I'm going to go over a few things, home purchase path. It'll include down payment assistance, and then we're going to cover some I-10 loans and some other stuff as well. But please feel free to ask any questions. So we'll get started. Okay, so today we'll learn about the loan purchase process, down payment assistance, non-QM loan programs, and I just added mobile homes. Oh, you want to add that?
Also, everybody doing today? Everybody okay? Do you have anybody in there yet? Nope. Okay.
No, that one's. Hold on, guys. I don't know why this one's not like it can't.
Remember, guys, if you have any questions, something that maybe you have doubts about, let us know. There's a lot of things going out there. A lot of people think that, I'm never gonna be able to buy. Prices are so high. The interest rate it's just really high. I'm waiting for the houses to go down or the interest rate to go down. Remember, you are doing that, so is everybody else. We had to look at the stats, and it seems that houses are still gonna go up. And interest rate, remember, they fluctuate. They go up and down, up and down, and up and down. You can always refi. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll be back. Stay tuned.
Thank you for holding. So this is some of the documentations that you'll need. So this is what it looks like. If you're a W-2 employee, you'll just need 30 days of pay stubs, government issued ID, 2 years of W-2, and 2 months of bank statements. If you're a 1099 or self-employed, you would, instead of the W-2 and the pay stubs, of course, you'll just need tax returns, 2 years of tax returns. But the tax returns may also be needed if you are a W-2 employee. In case you have, let's say you have property already and we need to count rental income, then we will ask for the tax returns for that. Once the documentation is in, it'll take about 24 to 48 hours for me to provide a pre-qualification letter. Generally 24 to 48 hours, but if you're in a rush, I could definitely rush you and get you a pre-qualification sooner than that if you need it. And if I'm not busy, of course I'll have it to you right away. So this is the home buying process. So step one, you get pre-approved for a home loan, so you'll come see me. The next step would be dream up your dream home, and then start home hunting with your real estate agent, which is Sam and Yanni. Then you make an offer on your dream home. Then you negotiate price and terms. They do that for you. Choose and apply for the right home loan. For this, this is more like we'll get deeper into it. This is when I'll send you scenarios in the beginning, and then right here is when you choose which scenario you would like to go with. If you're using down payment assistance, or if you're using a non-QM loan, stuff like that. Once we open escrow, we'll coordinate an appraisal and a home inspection. And then once we get the inspections, we'll see if there's any home repairs that are needed. And if everything goes well, then we sign your loan docs and we close, and then you get to move in. So down payment assistance, we have quite a few down payment assistance programs that we work with. They have some county ones, some state ones, some city ones. This one is Cal HFA. It's a state down payment assistance program. I think it's one of the best ones, just only because the interest rates are they do have competitive, I mean, their rates are pretty low for a down payment assistance program. And these are the income loan limits. I believe this is outdated, so I believe this could be higher, and I don't have San Diego on there. But some of the program highlights, it would have to be a primary residence, so you do have to live in the property. It has to be a single family home, approved condos, PUDs, manufactured homes. It has to be double wide or larger. And this is manufactured homes on owned land, so not on leased land. First-time home buyers, you have to be a first-time home buyer. And what this means is if you have had property in the past, let's say 10 years ago, you're considered a first-time home buyer. So if it's been more than 3 years that you've owned a home, then you're considered a first-time home buyer, so you would be eligible for this program. Down payment assistance, second mortgage is a silent, no monthly payments required. So the down payment assistance that they are, or should I do it in Spanish?
Is anybody asking in the Zoom?
¿Alguien quiere que lo diga en español?
¿O solo en inglés?
O en inglés está bien. Déjenos saber en los comentarios si tienen algunas preguntas.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
English is good.
This is good. Okay, so for this one, you don't have to. There's no monthly payments on the down payment assistance program that they're letting you that they're assisting with. You do have to take a first-time homebuyer education course, and I'll provide you the link. Or if you need to go in person, I'll give you some locations that do that in person. For this program, you could go up to 45% debt to income if you're under 700,000. If you're under 700 FICO score, if you're above 700, you could go up to 50% debt to income. Sellers may pay up to 3% in closing costs on conventional and up to 6% in closing costs on FHA. And this next one is our Pathway program. Well, one of the Pathway programs that we have. This one is in a form of a grant, so they could give you up to $6,000. This is property eligible, so the property, we would have to plug in the address and see if it qualifies. If it qualifies, then you get the $6,000 towards closing costs or down payment, and it's in the form of a grant, so you don't have to pay that back. But these are some of the highlights. You do have to be a first-time home buyer, 1 unit single family home, primary residence. It has to be at a 3% down would be the minimum. It's a 30-year fixed rate. Minimum credit score is 620. And like I said, subject property must be eligible in the census tract. And this can be combined with other programs. Like if let's say CalHFA was able to take work with another grant program, you could combine this with that. But CalHFA does not, so you would have to find a different down payment assistance program that works with this one. And then I also wanted to add a little bit more on that Pathway program because I forgot to put the slide, but we do have another program that just came out. It is through it's the same program, NAF Pathway. It is a FHA loan. This one's a conventional loan. It is an FHA loan, and you could get up to 3.5% or 5%. You get to choose which one you would like to use. Of course, the more you get in assistance, the more you're the higher your interest rate is going to be. And you also have the option to have that forgivable after 5 years, or if you choose to not have it forgivable, you could do that too. The unforgivable is, of course, has lower rates than the forgivable one does too. So you'll see the unforgivable one would be at the rates that the CalHFA program is at, depending on the credit, of course. But it'll be closer to those rates. And it would be forgiven after 5 years as long as you don't sell the home, refinance the home, or pay off the home. And also, there's another program that's coming out in the fall. It's called the CalHFA Dream for All, and that one helps you with 20% down. I'll probably get into that one next month because we have a meeting in October, and hopefully they'll tell us when that program is going to come out. and that way I could let you guys know next meeting or next live on more details on that program. So now we're going to talk about qualified mortgage programs and non-qualified mortgage. These are actually all non-qualified mortgage. So the first one is an ITIN loan. So if a client has an ITIN, they don't have a social security number, we have programs for ITIN buyers. DACA loans the same. The ITIN ones, I believe we work with a few brokers. So some of them are 15% down, some of them are 20. And like I mentioned earlier, the higher money you put down, of course, the better the interest rate is going to be. For the DACA loans, we do DACA loans. Minimum is 3% down. On those, we also do bank statement loans. Bank statement loans, how they work is if you're self-employed, a lot of my clients like to use this program. We do a 10% minimum down for this program, but this is more for self-employed people that they do a lot of write-offs on their taxes. All we do is just take 12 months of bank statements. I add up all the deposits, all the eligible deposits, and then that'll be your income. So we'll just use that income, and depending on your what type of business it is, we'll see how much of that income we can use. This is let me do this really quick. Where were we at? Right here, right? Okay. So this is profit and loss loans. This is something that we'll just get from your accountant or CPA. So we'll work together and get this form. This just tells us what your accountant does for you as far as how much earnings you get throughout the year and stuff like that. So this one starts at also 20% down. But this is a really good loan. I've been using this one quite a bit lately. Renovation construction loans. I am a renovation loan specialist, so we do these loans. The minimum for these are 3% down. What it does is they'll get let's say you buy the house for $400,000, and let's say the value of the house. Let's say you want to put a few things in the house to make it more your own. What they'll do is they'll take the total amount of what it's going to cost, and the way they'll see the value is they will look at the total of how much it's going to cost, and then what the value is going to be after. So that's what they're going to lend on, what the after value is going to be, how much it's going to be worth. So let's say the house after everything is worth like $650, you'll have quite a bit of equity to play around and add stuff to your home. And then, so outdated. So the last one used to be called Buyer Accepted Program. Now it's called NAF Cash. This is a all cash offer that our company, New American Funding, does on behalf of you, just so you could secure the loan. So I know in this market lately, it's started getting a little busier, so it started getting a little more competitive. And I've had clients that have been, actually I have one in particular that has been looking, and they're putting 20% down. They're a good client, great credit, they have assets, but they have been having trouble getting their offer accepted. So they're actually moving into the NAF Cash, which we actually got underwritten today, and I just submitted it for the program. But what this does is now that he's been fully pre-qualified, now our TCs are going to work with the real estate agent to submit the offer in cash. So they're going to submit an offer. The cash that we'll provide is our bank statements. So they're going to show that we do have the cash to purchase the home, And once we secure the home for you, since it's a cash offer, you'll be at the top of the list for this one in accepted offers. And once we close on that, we turn around and sell it to you through the loan that you have been pre-qualified for. And then once that happens, now our company turns around and sells it to you. It doesn't take very long to do. The process is not, we could do it in less than 30 days for the entire process. I've seen them close in 14 to 21 days. But that way you can secure a home without having to continue to pay or offer over asking. You could actually put an offer at asking for this one, and you'll probably get it accepted because it's cash.
Yeah, sellers like cash offers, so that's a way to do it.
Yeah, so this program is really great. This is a brand new program that we just got. It's a manufactured home. We've always been able to do manufactured home loans, but it can only be on owned land. Now, and I know that we weren't able to, a lot of lenders weren't able to do loans on leased lands. But now, so we were referring them to lenders, private lenders that would require like 20% down, interest rate of like 10 to 12%, stuff like that. But now I actually just gave a quote to a client. He was looking into one of these programs. It's 5% down. It has to be a 1 unit, so and it has to be a double wide or larger. They do accept single wides, but there's a lot of restrictions with those. So to make it easier and to get a bigger home, you'll want to go with a double wide. And one example of how the rates look for this, I quoted this to my client, I think on Monday, and it's a 5% down and a 7.99 interest rate. So this is a lot lower than the other private lenders that were charging 10 to 12%. So this is definitely a really good program. And the way that we work with the lease, with that lease is the same way we work with condo HOAs. So we'll just have to make sure that it's eligible, and if it's eligible, we could definitely do it. This is a conventional loan. It's not a private lender or a non-qualified mortgage loan. So it is going to be based on the conventional guidelines.
Does anybody have any other questions, preguntas? ¿Alguien que tenga preguntas y nos quiera decir? Pónganos en los comentarios. Bueno, pues muchas gracias. Esto fue un poquito de los programas que tenemos disponibles, que tiene disponible. Recuerden, hay varias formas de hacer, de comprar su propiedad. No tiene que ser una mansión, puede ser una manufacturer. De hecho, estaba mirando que las casas manufacturadas han sido muy cotizadas por lo mismo que mucha gente no puede comprar una casa muy grande porque no le alcanza, y obviamente por el pago y los intereses, y cada vez están subiendo más. Mucha gente está empezando a hacer eso, y el chiste es pues tener algo, empezar con algo chico. Quizá pueda ser un condominio, una casa manufacturada, un townhome, y si puede, pues por qué no, una propiedad residencial. Lo que nosotros hacemos, Janet y yo, nos estamos especializando en duplex, en multiunidades. Vamos a decir que tú tienes gente que le interesa comprar casa también, o a lo mejor son conocidos, familiares, y se quieren juntar. Pueden comprar una multiunidad, vivir en una y rentar la otra a alguien más, o cada quien agarra la suya, y ahora sí que vivir juntos pero no revueltos, y pues los dos serían dueños de su propia propiedad. Y no es tan difícil como mucha gente piensa poder calificar para eso, porque 75% del ingreso de la otra unidad, si es que la rentarían, se agrega al ingreso que ustedes ocuparían para calificar. Hay mucho más en el proceso, pero para eso estamos aquí, para guiarlos. Recuerden, no pasa nada solamente por preguntar. Si tienen preguntas, déjenos saber. Nos podemos sentar con ustedes, ir a su casa, pueden venir aquí a la oficina, y nos acoplamos al horario que ustedes tengan. El chiste es tratar de ayudar e informar a la gente, porque mucha gente está bajo la impresión de que no, yo nunca puedo tener casa. Me han dicho mucha gente que no puedo, ya lo intenté, pero también otra gente me ha dicho que en realidad no le explicaron cuáles opciones había, en realidad no le explicaron qué ocupaba para llegar ahí. Es algo que nosotros podemos hacer, no vamos a perder nuestro tiempo, para el contrario, para nosotros es un gusto sentarnos con ustedes e informarlos en cualquier cosa que ustedes quieran saber acerca de bienes raíces. También nosotros hacemos commercial real estate. Si alguien de ustedes tiene a alguien que conoce, o ustedes mismos quizás quieren empezar un negocio y qué sé yo, comprar su propio edificio, su oficina, su warehouse, lo que quieran, también les podemos ayudar y guiarlos en ese aspecto. Y mucha gente también piensa que el mercado va a caer, que están muy altos los intereses. Créanmelo, esto los miramos todos los días, escucho esto casi todos los días, y en realidad el interés ha estado peor, ha estado hasta 18% históricamente, y obviamente porque como estuvo al 3% hace año y medio o dos, por eso dicen no, está muy alto. Pero hay formas también de negociar el interés cuando compran una casa, y a veces hasta el vendedor les puede ayudar a comprar créditos para que ustedes bajen el interés. Como les digo, hay mucha información que hay, es cuestión de preguntar y que informarles, y no va a ser sin ningún compromiso, simplemente para información y para ayudarles para que eventualmente puedan obtener su hogar. Si tienen preguntas o comentarios, déjenos saber, o mándenos un mensaje privado, o algunos que ya tienen mi número de teléfono, márquenme a mi teléfono, que es 858-349-2400, o el de Yane, que es 858-361-6594. Y pues muchísimas gracias por su tiempo, y si pueden compartir esto y ahora sí correr la voz, adelante. Otra cosa, estamos haciendo todos los jueves, excepto cuando hacemos seminarios, como un tipo de entrevista. No sé si a algunos ya les tocó ver la primera que hicimos, a negocios. Igual, lo que es de que invito a cualquier persona que tenga cualquier tipo de negocio que quiera, ahora sí, promocionarlo, aquí a la oficina le hacemos como una entrevista, simplemente para preguntarle de qué se trata su negocio, un poquito de la persona, y ahora sí que correr la voz. El chiste es ayudarnos unos entre otros a crecer y a salir adelante. Cualquier persona también que tenga un negocio, o si conoces a alguien que tenga negocio y lo quiera hacer, déjale saber que me contacte, y con mucho gusto lo agendamos para promocionarlo o promocionarnos. Ok, muchísimas gracias y que tengan muy buenas noches.
Gracias.
Adiós.